Today is all about killing beetles. Hey everybody, welcome back to the homestead. This is Kevin with Traditions Homestead. I wanted to just take a few minutes to do a quick product review. We just bought these Japanese beetle traps from the local feed store, and I can't say that I've ever been as impressed with a product as I am with these things right here. I don't know if you guys have the Japanese beetles where you live, but around here in Missouri, and I think most of the eastern part of the United States are just getting inundated with these Japanese beetles. We didn't have them when we lived in Arizona, but here they are a huge problem. They're destroying our blackberries. I know a lot of people are, they can't raise grapes around here anymore because the beetles just kill all the grapes. Orchards, all of your fruit trees are being destroyed by them. And so these traps someone told us about, and I thought, yeah, that's fine, they'll probably work okay. But what I can tell you is I've had this thing up for less than 15 minutes, and there's already, I would say, over 100 beetles inside of the trap. And you can't really probably see it on the video, but they're just swarming over this way. And what there is there's a pheromone inside of here's the little bait right up here. There's a pheromone inside of there that attracts them, and then they fall down inside the bag, and then they die. What we're going to do is we're going to use them as chicken feed. So, but, you know, these things were around $6, $6.70. I bought 2 of them. Now, the reason I went with this one, they actually had 2 different ones, but the reason I went with this particular brand, which is the Rescue brand, is that this one says to put them about 30 feet away from the plants that you're trying to protect. You don't want to put them right by the plants that you're trying to protect because they actually attract more beetles, and only about 75% of the beetles that they attract actually end up in the trap. So say I hung it right in the middle of my corn patch. Well, it would attract all these beetles, but 25% of those would probably go after the corn. So you want to put it away from the plants that you're trying to protect. Now again, these say to put them 30 feet away. The other ones that I was looking at said to put them only 10 feet away. To me, that just didn't seem like quite enough of a buffer to have the plants be safe. So I bought 2 of these, and I put one on the far end of our garden over here, and then I put another one on the other side over near our little guest cabin where our raised bed gardens are, and kind of over near where the orchard is. So hopefully these will protect the garden and the orchard and the raised beds all from these beetles. And I'll tell you, with as well as they're working so far, if I need to go out and spend another $6 on another one, I have no problem doing that. Last week, after someone told us about these, I jumped online, and being the kind of guy that I am, I figured I can probably make something a lot cheaper, and you know, if it works just as well, I'll be happy. So I made a trap out of a old milk jug, and it had banana and sugar and yeast in it, and it said that that would attract them as well as these do. Well, I can tell you that that trap has been outside for about a week now, and there's not a single beetle in it. So I wouldn't even waste your time when for, you know, $6 you can get this thing. When I was hanging this up, I didn't even have the twist tie all the way attached yet, and there were already 3 beetles inside of the trap. So to me, it's amazing. Let's go take a walk over, and look at that. There's one right on me now. All right, get in there. I'll help that one. Let's go walk over and we'll look at the other trap. That one's been up just about the same amount of time. Let's go see if we can see how many are inside of there. All right. This one's working, I'd say just as well, if not better. In fact, they're climbing in my beard, which is kind of a gross feeling. So, I mean, I think there's more in this one. I'd say I know it's hard to see. I wish they would have made this clear, but Most people probably aren't out there wanting to see how many dead beetles they've caught. Actually, they're not dead, they're all alive. My plan is, because this unzips on the bottom, my plan is to kind of empty them into a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it. Keep the lid on it till they die, and then feed them to the chickens. Just keep them out in the sun. I would imagine it'll dehydrate them. So anyway, you can see they're just pouring in here. Get in there. And so, like I said, I'm super impressed. I'm probably going to go buy one more, although I'm not sure how much longer in the season these are going to be around. I'm going to do a little research on that. It says that these will last 6 to 8 weeks, which it says is the entire Japanese beetle season. So hopefully we can at least make a dent in them. Hopefully all of these that go in here won't be you know, laying eggs in the ground for next year. So I don't know in the grand scheme of things if it'll make a difference, or if we're just going to have to do this every year. But if it keeps them off our plants and keeps our garden safe, then that's all I really care about. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, again, these are Rescue brand. I'm sure there's other great brands out there. I mean, we're not at all affiliated with this brand. This is just happens to be what was sold at the local feed store. I do like that they're made in the USA, so that's good. I don't know. I'm super impressed. Like I said, not many things impress me these days, but this is pretty awesome. All right, well, I wanted to do just a quick follow-up before we end this video. It's been 3 days that these traps have been up, and I just want you to see this. Can you see how many thousands of beetles are in that bag? I'm gonna empty it into this bucket down here, and we're gonna see. Everybody's telling me that's the best thing to do, is to empty it into a bucket of water. Hopefully they don't just fly away. I think I'm gonna go grab a lid quick before we do this. All right, got a lid. There's just like a little Ziploc thing at the bottom of this, so here goes. I'm sure they're kind of dead ones down at the bottom by now. Probably empty this every day, but.
Do you need an extra hand? Oh. Hurry, put it on.
Well, that is disgusting. I'm going to try to rinse the bag out and then hang it back up in the tree, and hopefully start this whole process over again. Let's get one more look inside the bucket. I don't want to let them go. I'm going to let them in there and die. I'll probably put the cover on tight and shake them up. So anyway, I'm going to get this bag rinsed out, get this back in the tree, start catching more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. God bless. Hey, thank you guys so much for stopping by the homestead today. We do truly appreciate every one of you for wanting to be part of our lives. We're now going to be putting out 5 new videos every week, Monday through Friday. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Also, don't forget to check out the videos over here on the side. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next time back on the homestead. God bless.